Hey guys, Cowboy Ryan with no more back pain secrets. Here we are in my log house and I got my neighbor here over and we are going over some back pain. So here's what we're gonna do in this video. We're just gonna do some simple stretch tests.
Woo-hoo! I'm Cowboy Ryan, pro rodeo bareback rider, national TV bareback champion, America's premier trainer as seen on ABC Shark Tank.
I healed chronic lower back pain.
So first thing that you're gonna do is just sit just like this. And then, and you guys, as you're watching, you can do this along with us. So just bring the right leg up and put her just like that. Okay, how does it feel? What do you feel?
It hurts.
What hurts?
My right hip flexor and then my lower back.
Okay, so guys, this stretch right here, this is the holy grail. This is the number one stretch, the number one secret stretch. If you saw me in the airport, if you called me on the phone, if you emailed me and you had one question, what is the one thing that I could do? It would be this stretch right here, because what it really does is it really stretches out the hips and the buns, but that sciatica, oh my gosh, that causes more pains than you could ever imagine.
I believe it.
And so here's what you're looking for. And now, just so you guys know, the first time that I was ever having back pain, I started to heal it, I could get this up like that, but see this knee, I couldn't get this down. So maybe that's where you're at, this is just step one, to just bring this up just like that. And eventually, as time goes on, we want to kind of just push that down. So now here's what's great. Notice how she's sitting nice, upright, straight. That's what we want. So right now, and you're going to keep this other leg nice and straight. There you go. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, so explain one more time where you feel it.
My right hip and my lower back.
Okay, right hip and lower back. Here it is, guys. Check this out. If she keeps doing this stretch, if she keeps hydrated, because that's what her muscles love is water, and if she just stays active and we really get these muscles in shape, the goal is I want you to be able to do that and you feel nothing, okay? This stretch right here, guys, I call it the old grandpa stretch. Do you remember hanging out with like your grandpa and they would sit in the kitchen table and they would just kind of have a leg up, and like they didn't have back pain back then. I think they knew, and they kind of figured out this one old ancient stretch. I think it's about 1,000 years old. So what you're going to want to do is, you're doing awesome. Now just push a little more. And tell me what you feel. Is it just more pain or stiffer?
It's stiffer, but it's more just stretching out the muscle. The pain of stretching out a muscle.
Okay, so again, that's what she's going to want to do. I want you, okay? Again, when I was healing my back pain, that's about as far as I could get it to go down, and I kept working at it, and I kept working at it. A person needs to get to a point to where you can just push that like below parallel, and you just don't feel anything, okay?
Yeah, I definitely can't do that.
Okay, I promise you, and I promise you guys, if you do this one stretch, both sides, game over, okay? Back pain has no chance at all even living and remaining in your life just from this alone, okay? So there it is right there. And what you're gonna want to do, guys, we're gonna work this into your life. It's great if you could have a little corner in your house and you go sit in a chair and you put on your little hum music, okay? And that's awesome. And you designate 20 minutes a day to do that. It'll probably happen 3 times and then it goes out the window. Every time, Jada, you sit down, this is what you're gonna do, okay? Sit on the couch, sit on the bed, sit on a chair. It'd be kind of hard.
Instead of this.
And yes. Oh, I'm glad you said that. Did you see that? Women naturally cross their legs, and that is awesome. We're just gonna slightly make a change right there, because that is going to get her excel and speed her back pain situation up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slowly just kind of keep working that, keep pushing that down. So now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch to the other side. Bring the other one up.
It's a little better.
A little better that side?
Not much.
Okay. So here's what you're going to find, guys. Just about everybody, one side is tighter than the other side, okay? So you're saying this side doesn't feel as bad or not as tight?
It's still stiff, but it doesn't hurt.
Okay. So you feel it here?
Feel it stretched right in the hip. Yeah.
But you're not feeling, okay. So guys, bring it in a little closer. That's called an imbalance of muscles. And when your muscles are imbalanced, it is going to cause serious havoc, serious problems in your life. So for her, because this side is not as tight, or she's not feeling the pain, it's going to cause an imbalance, and it'll want to cause a twist and a shift in her hips. Then if she goes to the chiropractor, he's going to take a look at her and go, oh, your hips are way out of whack, and come see me every hour on the hour or every other
Seems
day,
like it.
right? And give me $50 every single visit. So again, because this is an imbalance, I want you, Jada, to take note, and you guys watching, take note and go, wait, I can't be imbalanced. Have you ever drove your car and it's just got a heck of a shake? The tires are unbalanced, okay? You go to the tire shop, they put it on the thing, they fix the tire, now it's balanced. That's what you have to do with your lower body, is you got to get to that point to where it's balanced. Both sides, go ahead and push that down. So let me clarify really quick. You can push it down a little bit. This side is, would you say, is not as tight? The other side is tighter? Or
my right side is tighter, but this one does not have the back pain.
That back pain
associated with it.
Okay.
It's just simply stretching tight muscles.
Okay. So what that is telling us, tight both sides. But when she puts the right leg up and she does that sciatica stretch, that one there, as she pushes it down, that's pulling on the back pain. That is making it so miserable she can't see straight. So again, she's going to put time in on that. Okay? Good. Relax it. Okay? All right. Just like that. Now, we're going to bring the other leg back up. We're going to do the other side. Okay? The first side that we just did. Now, here's what we're going to do is you guys are just going to grab your knee just like that. Yeah, and see how your body's kind of twisted? Okay, just hold that. Do you feel anything anywhere? You're actually gonna take this arm like that. Do you feel that anything anywhere?
It's stretching the lower back muscle.
Stretching the lower back, okay? Is it just like a stretch, or is it a pull, a pain, or does it just feel tight?
A comfortable stretch.
Okay, a comfortable stretch. So that, guys, that's what you're going to want to do, is just kind of this, it's a twisting. You don't want to walk around all day long like a robot, because if you do that, then all of a sudden something during your day causes you to twist. Those muscles are so tight, they're gonna pop something. So you're gonna just do this nice little twist stretch. Okay. So again, you're just gonna twist it. You're gonna even out both sides. How's that side feel? Other side, I mean.
Again, both stiff.
Okay, stiff. Okay, so now let's go back to the first side again that we were doing. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you really quick. So what's really important about a stretch, don't do a stretch like this. Pull, and then, okay, twang back. Here's what you're going to do. Take some deep breaths, and you got to relax. You cannot stretch a muscle when you're tensed up. And you're just going to go to where it's tight and uncomfortable. You're going to hold there a few seconds. You're going to breathe in. And there it is, okay? And I have a complete stretching program that you guys can do, but I'm just kind of giving you, guys, this is just the test. Okay, we're going to test that both sides. Again, just like that. Notice how she's just kind of pushing on that knee, and she's getting an upper body twist more than anything. That's what you're looking for. Again, if you're not flexible there, that is going to be another one of those things. Check that's causing the chronic back pain. Again, it's not one thing. It is a ton of things that are stacked on top of each other. Okay, we're going to go back to that first stretch again with the knee up. Now here's what we're going to do. You're going to grab this knee, and what I want you to do is you're going to kind of pull this knee like you're taking the right knee to your left shoulder, and just kind of bring that across. Oh, mine just popped. Where do you feel that? What do you feel?
The side of my thigh and my right hip again.
So it's the right hip, And the right side of her thigh, that she's starting to feel that right along the side there, okay? And guys, it's because I'm doing this pulling and twisting. When this gets tight, this is going to pull, and then this is going to pull. But here's the thing. Your hamstrings, your thighs, and your glutes are the biggest muscles in your body. And when they get tight, guess what they pull on? The low back. And that's where you feel the pain. Oh, I got low back problems. No, you don't have low back problems. This right here, Jada, this is the problem you got going on right here, okay? So pull that. Now, you don't feel excruciating pain in the back. You just feel okay? Mm-hmm. All right, so you're going to just pull that across. So when you sit down, you're going to do that stretch. Let's try the other side. Pull that across. Tell me what you feel there.
It's pretty tight.
Pretty tight, okay? Guys, you can just tell by the look on her face, okay? Now tell me if I'm wrong, but the look on her face, and as you guys are watching, if you're actually doing it, it's going bing, wait. This is making sense. The light bulb is starting to go on of like, what? You've got to be kidding me. And that's what my goal is for Jada, and that's my goal for you guys, is that not to just overcome back pain. I want you to learn everything about why am I having back pain, what caused the back pain, and what do I need to not do and what do I need to do so I don't have this pain anymore. And I can tell, because she really craves, knowledge. She's a learner, okay? And you've got to become a student of life, and anything that you're really passionate about in life, you got to learn it, not have somebody do it for you. All these things that I'm having you guys do and having you do, when people come into my gym, I did it all for them, and then I'd send them on their way, and what they learned is, hey, you fixed my back. And I didn't really help. I mean, I helped them.
Right.
But I
educate them.
But it in the long term, it really didn't help them. So, okay, we did that twist, both sides just like that. Okay, now guys, all we're going to do is just take our hand. We're going to grab underneath our knee. We're going to sit up nice and straight. And we're just going to slowly just pull that up. Pull that up about as far as you can till you feel it tight. And if you need to, you can grab your knee like that as well. Oh, that intensifies it. Where do you feel that? What do you feel?
Same thing, the hip and then the hamstring.
Hamstring. Okay, so you guys are going to notice that this hamstring right here, I'm telling you what, runners, athletes really build up, and you mentioned that you're a runner, long distance, cross country. Hamstrings really get built up and get strong. What ends up happening is typically, and it's usually after you're not playing sports anymore, you stop using those muscles and you start to lose them. But what ends up happening is they start to shorten on you. And then all of a sudden, as you get a little older, all of a sudden you start kind of start having some back pain. So again, this is just a nice little simple stretch that you're going to do. And you want to just even out both sides. So if we were sitting around my fireplace, and maybe we will this weekend, okay? Having a bunch of friends over. If we're sitting around the fireplace, in fact, I'm going to put you to the test this weekend. Purposely have you over. Sitting around the fireplace, and this is just one I want you to be like, oh, so hey, what did you do today? Oh, hey, you had a good week? Yeah. And you just end up working in a stretch just in your daily life. Because once you kind of start doing that, you don't realize that every single day, your life is designed to stretch your muscles up. Here's one right here. Hopefully you guys can capture this. Is that I always crave if I can put my leg up on something. Okay? Mm-hmm. Just like that. And what a lot of you guys may realize is this might be too high for you. Okay? Being the light should go on. You're like, what? Are you kidding me? I can't put my leg up there. And what you want is you want the heel, and you want that leg nice and straight. Another stretch that I always do, I'm always standing here just stretching the back of those hamstrings. And I just got my mind conditioned because I was so determined to heal back pain. Guys, if you're watching this and you're not determined to heal the back pain, give it a couple more months or a couple more years of that back pain, and you will get to a point to where you'll be like, I don't care what it takes. I will heal this back pain, and I'm pretty sure that's where you're at.
I'm definitely at that point.
Okay.
I'm ready for it to be over.
And I hope you guys are ready for it to be over, because I swear, I had 2 years, I would go to bed and I would say a prayer going, I hope I wake up, my back pain has disappeared, and I'd wake up and it's not gone. It would show back up again. So guys, those are just the simple stretches. These are easy. You can do it. Oh, you know what? We're going to do one more since. Okay, so just bring your feet up. And we're just going to do the old, remember they used to do in PE class?
Oh, yes.
Just like that. Okay, just like that. All right, what do you feel?
I feel it stretching my lower back and my hips again.
Okay, lower back and hips. All right.
And then the insides of my...
Now you're going to notice she's feeling the inner growing area. So it's every muscle that's tight in your body, it's just adding to the chronic back pain that you got going on, okay? So, all right. And so you don't feel... Now, in working with the hundreds and hundreds of people with the back pain, when they would go to do a stretch, they'd always be like, well, I don't feel my low back pulling on the pain point. You know, you don't have to. If this is tight right here, just because she's not feeling it in the pain point and the agonizing, doesn't mean it's not adding to it. It is adding to it, just maybe not at this moment. But again, just note we've got to get you really loosened up. Okay. And then what you're gonna want to do.
You're more flexible than I am.
Yeah. Okay. See my knees and see where her knees are. When I first started trying to heal back pain, seriously, like that was me. It would have taken a bench stretchers to pull those dudes down, and I slowly kept working at it and working at it and working at it and working at it. And you don't need to be here today, but just so you know, wait, how old are you?
32.
32. I'm 47 years old, guys, okay? And I stretch a lot, and that was the secret, is being able to stretch out. So here's what she's going to do with this stretch. Whenever you play with your kids, if you ever sit down to watch TV at all, the first 10 minutes of the TV show, you're on the floor and you start watching the TV show like this. Why? Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to get into whatever show you're watching. You're going to forget you're stretching. And you're accidentally going to work the stretching into your routine and not realize. So I got to that point to where that's what I would do, is I would constantly just go and, watch TV, and I was getting to stretching. So there it is, guys, just like that. That's super important. While we're here, here's what we're going to do. We're going to just put a leg up. Go ahead and put a leg up there, one leg. Yep, there you go, just like that. Okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to just test specifically the hamstring. This is the back of the leg, guys. This back of this leg, I'm telling you, this is one of the main muscles that causes the havoc, causes the problems of back pain. Why? Because it's the longest muscle, and it's one of the most strongest, most powerful, and it's one of the biggest muscles. And also, they tend to get tight more than anything else when they're not used, when they're not stretched, when they're dehydrated, and also when you do a lot of sitting, which Jada don't, which I'm proud of you on that. Okay, so you're sitting up nice and straight. You guys are sitting up nice and straight. That toe is straight up and down. Okay, so here's what I'm going to have you do first is point the toe. Okay, all right. Do you feel anything stretching? Anything at all?
The top.
Little there. Okay, so you feels a little there, guys. Again, you got to keep in mind anything along this leg. Anything along this leg that's tight is going to cause pain. I've had people that had back and neck issues, and it was because they had a tight calf muscle, like excruciating calf muscle. Okay, so she's going to point the toe like that. Now just pull the toe all the way back. You feel that stretching anywhere?
Oh, the calf.
The calf muscle? Okay. The calf muscle as well. So that's what you guys are going to do. Now what you guys are going to do, guys, is you're just going to slowly reach down and you're going to touch that toe. Tell them what you feel.
Stretching the calf muscle, and then...
You do feel it in the back. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? Do you feel it in the mid-back, left side, right side? What do you feel?
All the way down.
Hear that? All the way down. Hopefully you guys are doing this stretch as well. All the way down. What we want her to get to a point, okay? Again, this is another one of those things. Add to the list of what's causing the chronic back pain. And I'm not really having her do much of a stretch. Now, you must get to a point to where you can just throw this leg up and you don't feel anything at all. In fact, you can lean like this and you still don't feel anything at all. Once you start working on that, there you go. So every time that you sit down with your kids, couch, movie, she's also going to do this as well and just work one side and work the other side. And right now, guys, this is really simple. You can do it, but this is a great stretch. And again, this is something that you're going to have to work at. I have a complete stretching program. Don't worry about it. Don't think you got to do these to get. Okay, awesome. Feel that there? Okay, now we're going to just slide over this way. We're going to test the other side. All right, get that leg up there. Okay. Typically, again, people are more flexible than one side than the other. What do you feel?
My whole body is tight from the lower back pain.
Whole body's tight. So you have a harder time on this side.
The left side is hard.
Okay. So now, guys, here's what's interesting. Okay, you just stay there just for a second. Earlier when we did a stretch, this side, the left side, wasn't as tight, right? It was better.
Right.
However, and that was in the hip. However, now with the hamstring, okay, I can just tell, like, she has a look on her face like, I'm not even going to attempt.
I'm uncomfortable, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, she's uncomfortable. She doesn't even want to go down because she's like, I'm feeling that pain. I'm not going to have her go down, okay? I just want you to go, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Because she just hurt her back just the other day. As she starts to heal and starts to get better, she knows in her head, my left hamstring is tighter than the right hamstring, and I'm going to put time into this, and I'm going to get balanced both sides. Guys, this is how powerful this is. And again, you can do this. You got to go through the checklists. And again, you got to unlock in your head. Yeah, you can relax now. Okay. Again, you just got to unlock in your head that it's not that I don't have a actual vertebrae problem. I don't need to go to the chiropractor 3-4 times a week because that's what they'll try to do is put you on a program like that. I have a muscle issue. And even if she did go to the chiropractor 3-4 times a week, he's going to be adjusting this back and he's going to be doing nothing with these muscles at all. You guys get what I'm saying? Again, super appreciate you coming over. Did you learn anything?
Oh, absolutely.
Good. What is probably the biggest takeaway that when you leave here, you'd be like, oh my gosh? Is it one thing or a bunch of things, or what would you say?
Well, I would definitely say a bunch of things because like you said, with the lower back pain, it's not just one factor. It's usually multiple things that are combining to make one big issue. Yep. But also the importance of stretching. Stretching, guys. Keeping the muscles loose and
it is, and I learned it on my journey to heal the back pain, and I went through so much pain. No chiropractors talked to me. They would do these silly little tests, but none of them talked to me about nutrition, about foods, about water, about sleeping, about mattresses. And the big thing about this stretching, that's where the pain is coming. Your actual bones, your bones can't send the signal that we hurt. No, that's bone marrow. Okay, they're not emotional at all. Anyways, so okay, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and I'm gonna leave you with this, guys. Go stretch. You can make it happen. All right, get you some of this stretch. Woo! That's what I'm talking about.